There's a new move criminals are using at ATMs right now. It takes less than 10 seconds, and most people don't even realize it's happening.
That the LAPD searching for a pair of identity theft suspects who are targeting elderly people. Detectives say the suspects approach victims who are conducting ATM transactions.
And by the time you notice something is wrong, your money is already gone. Not your phone, not your wallet, your money, bank account drained. And the most dangerous part, you can walk away from the ATM thinking everything is normal while holding a debit card that isn't even yours. My name is Clewis, and I'm an internationally recognized cybersecurity expert, Forbes published author, and I spent 2 decades in cybersecurity, with 15 specifically focused on payment security, advising Fortune 100 companies. And what I'm about to show you is one of the simplest scams I've ever seen, but also one of the most effective. This is happening right now.
Here at this ATM in Eagle Rock this morning, detectives say this is not the first time this has happened. They're calling this a coordinated, ongoing scheme against senior citizens across Southern California, and the suspects are still on the run.
I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, why it works, and what you can do to stop it before it happens to you or someone you love. By the way, that means it's a good time to like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. Now here's the setup. It starts before anything is taken. You walk up to the ATM, insert your card, enter your PIN. What you don't notice is someone close enough behind you, watching your hands. It's not obvious that they're doing anything because nothing stands out.
Investigators say one suspect positioned themselves close enough to watch the victim enter his PIN, memorizing every digit.
And once they have the number, they don't need to guess anything else. Now you might be thinking, yeah, they still need the card. We're gonna get to that. Here's why this works. When you're at an ATM, your focus narrows. You're thinking about the transaction, getting your cash, finishing up. You're not thinking about who's behind you, and that's exactly what they rely on. Here's how you shut this down immediately. Every time you enter your PIN, you cover the keypad fully, and you control your space. If someone is standing too close to you at an ATM, that's not normal. Step forward, shift your body, or cancel the transaction, because once you enter your PIN, it's exposed. You've already given them what they need. Or you can just let them go ahead. Now this is where the setup happens, because knowing your PIN isn't enough. They still need, you guessed it, your card. So they created a moment where your attention breaks. In this case, right after the PIN was entered.
According to police, that same suspect drops a $20 bill behind the victim, tapping him on the shoulder.
Naturally, he turned around. Most people would. It looks like you dropped something right there, trying to be helpful. But that moment was intentional. And this is why this works so well. It triggers a reflex. When someone speaks to you, you respond. When someone points out something, you look. And if you grew up in a time where being polite mattered, you're even more likely to engage. And that's what they're counting on. Because for those few seconds, your attention is no longer on the machine and your card. So here's the rule when you are at an ATM. Do not engage with anybody. Anybody. At least not until your transaction is complete and your card is back in your hand. And if you've stepped away, if someone tries to get your attention mid-transaction, ignore it, because that moment is where this scam actually starts. Now, when you turn around to get that crispy $20 bill that somebody just found, this is where the scam magic happens. The second person moves in. They remove your card from the machine and replace it with another one. It looks legitimate. Nothing about it stands out. By the time you turn back, everything appears normal. Your transaction is done. Your card is sitting there, so you take it, put it in your wallet, and leave. But the card you just picked up, it's not yours.
As the 83-year-old turns to retrieve the money, the second suspect pulled his real ATM card from the machine and swapped it with a counterfeit card that looked nearly identical. Less than 2 hours later, that same day, the suspects turned up at a bank in the 800 block of North San Fernando Boulevard, this time using the stolen card and the PIN they'd already memorized. They withdrew thousands of dollars directly from the victim's account.
And this is why it's so powerful, because you're not expecting a different card. No one walks away from the ATM thinking, you know what, I need to verify my own card. You assume it's yours. It's like when you're driving and you get to a place, if you're driving to a familiar place like home, you get there and you're like, man, I don't even remember this drive, because you were on autopilot. That's the way our brains work. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's why this scam works. So here's how you stop it. Before you leave the ATM from now on, look at your card. Confirm it is your name, your numbers on the card. I know that even sounds crazy to have to do, but just do it. Because catching it there is very different from finding out later because your bank account was drained. Now they have your card, they have your PIN, which means they don't need you to do anything else. In this case, the investigators reported within a couple of hours, they were already at another location withdrawing thousands of dollars because the victim hadn't realized something was wrong yet. This is the part that people miss. You don't find out immediately. You go home, move on with your day, and by the time you check your bank account, your money is gone. So here's how you take control back. Set up transaction alerts. Every purchase, every withdrawal on your banking app. The moment your card is used, you need to know. Not later, now, immediately. The time difference is what gives you a chance to respond. Now, I'm saying bank app, not text messages. These scammers are out here. They can hack these text messages, get notifications on your bank app. And look, I know a lot of you say, boy, I don't use mobile app, mobile banking. I don't like that. You'd rather do that than have your bank account drained. Now, step back and take a look at this pattern. The scam doesn't rely on technology. It relies on timing and human behavior. They wait for a moment, your attention drops, then they move on. But once you understand the sequence, you can interrupt it. You can cover your PIN. You can stay focused during the transaction. You can verify your card, and you can monitor your account in real time. You're no longer reacting after the fact. You're preventing it before it happens. This isn't random. These cases are actually targeting older adults, not because of weakness, but because of predictability. You're more likely to respond when someone speaks to you. You're more likely to assume good intent. And criminals use that. They rely on normal behavior in a place where you're not expecting a problem. Now, here's why all of this matters. Even if you find out about this scam late, it's going to be an uphill battle with your bank. Let me explain. From your bank's perspective, your card was used, your PIN was entered, and that slows things down when you're trying to recover your money, which means timing matters. The sooner you know, the more control you have. We've seen many times, especially on this channel, that people have lost thousands of dollars due to scams that involved debit cards and PINs, and the bank treated those as authorized because it's their right to do so. With that being said, don't use debit cards. So from now on, if you have to use an ATM card, every time you use an ATM, control your space, ignore distractions, check your card, monitor your account. And if you know somebody who uses an ATM regularly, send this to them before they use it again, because this is the kind of thing that people don't hear about until it happens. And if you want to find out about these invisible devices that scammers put inside of ATMs, check this video out right here. It's crazy.